Dope.
Kind of like that. Being close up. That's nice.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. It's another episode live with the ACP team. You feel me? Got your boy Daniel over here and your boy Will right here. And yeah, we're going back at it. And like some crack addicts, we are talking about some of our favorite things in the automotive industry. Cars that we like, right? uh, but yeah, man. It's good to be back. Um, we do take extended breaks here and there. Like last week, we were all dealing with like health issues, right? Like I got sick, you got sick,
Kids
um,
are sick.
kids are sick, right?
Everybody's sick.
Man, but yeah, nothing's gonna keep us down that long, and yeah, we're gonna put some more information out at you guys. Hopefully this time we get some live viewers so we can interact with. That's usually our goal when we shoot live. We want to have someone to interact with. Um, so open ourselves up to new audiences. Uh, open ourselves up to different kind of questions. We could base our conversations around. But other than that, we kind of have something pre planned out. But everything here is unscripted. It kind of just goes based off things we want to talk about specifically and around certain subjects. So as of right now, we're talking about a video we've done before, but this time a more little extensive cut on it. He's just checking quality control, making sure you guys are able to hear us. Um, sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Yeah. And hope video quality is pretty good. Last week we shot on a webcam, which we both prefer, but right now we're limited with our technology.
It's not looking
Um,
bad, but lighting looks a little messed up. Let me
yeah,
change some
that
things.
one
Let me
should be
mix
a
some
little
things.
more over
Yeah.
there. Yeah. So we're workshopping here. Um, give my co-host a second to come back, but hey, bend it. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. I can't.
I feel like they're shadows by me.
If you could bring that one more towards like the corner of this table, aligned with the corner.
How's that with better color?
Nice. There we go. I think that's you tell me.
A little bit more natural color. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's better.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Fabulous.
Hell yeah. But yeah, man. Getting right back to it. Sorry for the little technical difficulties, delays,
Yeah.
distractions.
We're just getting
Um,
off work.
yeah.
We're just getting off work. Make sure
Yeah.
everything's good.
Yeah.
So what do we got? What
Yeah,
do we got today?
so today, like I was giving a little intro to, we're going back on to a previously talked about subject. Received a lot of like good feedback from, so we're gonna go a little more in depth into it. Um, I guess the straight up titles, cars that you see that you think are drug dealer cars, right? So we're going back into that.
Or just typical people are drug dealers.
Yeah. Like if
Have
you know,
these cars.
yeah, if you know a drug dealer, more than likely they have one of these cars or have owned one of these cars to do their handle business with. Um, but yeah, what we see something or no?
It was shaking.
Oh, okay.
Screen was shaking a
Yeah,
little. Sorry.
no. Um,
Will's fault.
yeah. Uh, but yeah, drug dealer cars, man. Like, you know, cars that you see on the street that you're like, oh shit, I know my old dealer named Big Jojo drove one of these, right? That might be him, you know, or
Big Joe.
yeah,
This boy.
or
Big potato
that
wedge.
that car looks a little suspicious. You know, they might be selling drugs.
Or just
Yeah.
you pull up to a Denny's at like 1 a.m. and it's just sitting out there and cars pull up next to it and
Yeah.
they like there's a little like shuffle, like they get into one of the other's cars and
Yeah.
then like they just leave.
Yeah.
Like,
A quick little handshake
we
transaction.
know.
Yeah.
We know.
Exactly. So we're just promoting our own
Thoughts.
detailed list on cars.
Experience.
Exactly.
Not experiences.
Some of us are experienced, but anyway, we'll jump right into it. I'm gonna hit you with one that's not so likely to be a drug dealer car, but under certain circumstances, there's a drug dealer in that car. And I'm gonna start with one that I've seen out there. Sorry, scouring the interwebs. Jaguars. Jaguar. I've heard people say that these are iconic drug dealer cars, right? Mainly what I've heard is based off of the way the brand handles their PR for some
Well,
of their
yeah,
cars.
and I think it's something more UK.
Okay.
UK and,
Oh, okay.
that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
area, Western Europe.
Mhm.
I think they're more that way than anybody else because
True.
Jaguars to them were synonymous with, like, the craze,
Mm.
which was like an old, like, mob gangster family.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, I think Jaguars there are just kinda synonymous with crime, whereas, like, here, we don't
True.
Jaguar has been a
Absolutely
shit
true.
car for a long
Yeah,
time.
and that brings up a great point. There's cars that aren't on this list that would make it on this list if we're talking about a global drug dealer
Yeah.
stereotypes. We're just talking mainly about
Drug dealing started in the US, so let's be real.
true.
Come on.
Yeah, yeah. Well, a- asterisk. With an asterisk at the end of that statement. But yeah, Jaguar specifically for UK folks, right? I've yet to see a drug dealer in a Jaguar. Those are broken down, expensive to fix, and as a drug
Yeah.
dealer,
It's like saying, "Oh, I
yeah,
see a Jaguar in a Land Rover or a drug dealer in a Land Rover."
yeah, yeah,
I mean, if he's wealthy and it's brand new,
yeah, yeah,
but otherwise, no. No,
yeah.
drug dealers ain't got time to fuck you gonna miss a
Fuck no.
delivery because your shit broke
Yeah,
down?
no,
The
no.
fuck?
But yeah, that Jaguar, not number one on the list, but it's on the list.
It's a potential.
Yeah,
It's a potential.
exactly.
Soon in the future, they're getting cheaper, right? Maybe
Yeah,
getting a little bit more reliable.
yeah,
See a drug dealer in, like, a Jaguar E-Pace.
man, yeah.
I
I can see
mean,
it. Yeah, all black. So a key thing. uh, Most of these cars will be tinted or blacked
oh,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's just
Yeah.
synonymous.
Yeah.
But the next one on this list almost has to be blacked out for it to be a drug dealer car. Um, this is one of my favorite brands. BMW.
One of your
BMW.
favorite
Yeah,
his favorite brands
my
here,
favorite.
just
I wanted to be a little biased. But
he's
yeah,
biased. I don't even
as
play you.
as a drug dealer, BMW has a great reputation of baller, fast, sporty, right? So it fits a lot of drug dealers' mindsets when they're
I
car shopping.
and I
Yeah,
think it's typically, from my experience, the ones I knew, it was like a 328.
yeah,
It was
328i. That
always a
mhm,
328.
yeah,
That was just it. That
yeah,
was that was the dealer's car of
exactly.
choice, like a
And
328 or maybe a 5 Series?
four
Yeah.
door or two door?
Typically 2 doors,
Yeah, typically, yeah,
which is
exactly.
kinda odd.
Yeah,
In my head, I don't think of a drug dealer having a 2-door,
yeah,
but, like, looking back, I'm like, yeah, they had 328s and
yeah, yeah,
325s and shit like that. They never
yeah.
had 4.
Yeah. There what one of the four-door BMWs that typically are used by drug dealers, another BMW vehicle, is, the X5. The I always fuck this one up. I wanna fuck it up right now on live.
E53, isn't it?
Thank you. There we go. You remember the numbers.
Only
Uh
reason I remember that is because the E53, Benz.
oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That's a good way to remember it.
Mhm.
But yeah, that generation of X5 specifically, synonymous with drug dealers, or someone in that realm. Um, it's just, the same thing as before, it being a luxury brand. Um, this one's a little more spacious. Um, it's just a good car if you're in that field, for my per se. Um, I know like 5 drug dealers that have that car, in their lineup, right? Uh, yeah, that ends it for the BMW segment. I might be in a couple other ones in there. I just don't wanna, uh yeah, I don't wanna blur those lines, right? Because we 'Cause we're just talking about drug dealer cars that we know for sure are drug dealer
Yeah,
cars, right?
yeah.
Pointing fingers a little bit, but yeah. The next one on my list is, synonymous with drug dealer cars. There's no way around it, no if, ands, or but. If you have any of these cars, you're a full-time drug dealer or you're selling it on the side. Um, no if, no middle, no in between. Um, Dodge products, and we mentioned this before. This is the one that got a lot of feedback from because it's so true. It's so true. Any Dodge model is a drug dealer car for a fact, 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
That goes for Challengers, Chargers,
Chrysler 200,
Chrysler 200s, right? 300s are in that list as well.
Dodge Avenger, like,
Jeez,
all that
man, yeah.
shit. I mean, that's going back a couple years, but yeah, Dodge Avengers, Dodge Stratus, the fucking Chrysler 300Ms,
Dodge
all that
Durangos,
shit.
right? The I think top tier is a, Dodge Magnum with a 300 swap front end. Yeah, fucking you're selling drugs.
I don't.
That's just
I wouldn't say the front end swap,
no.
but a Magnum
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure,
He was balling.
absolutely.
Jeep Grand Cherokees, you know,
Oh man, yeah.
though if you're in the
Forgot about
country,
Jeep.
the regular Cherokees,
Yeah.
like the 90s Cherokees,
Yep.
the
Yep.
square bodies, those
It's
are definitely just to get out there to get all of the customers. That's
mhm.
it. That's it.
And the reason why they're so popular among the drug dealer community is well my thought is it's just so easy to get into one, right? Being going to the dealership and show given your options, right? You're able to get into almost any Dodge product with whatever kind of
Yeah.
credit. Like they'll
Yeah.
give you a car, bro.
Yeah.
Which is why it's so optimal for drug dealers to get. Plus, same thing as BMW, sporty. Um, repairs are slightly cheaper than a BMW would be.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah.
By
And
far.
it just being, it almost like it would almost be a NPC car if it wasn't so synonymous with drug dealing, right? So, um, yeah, that's third on our list right now. We're knocking these out.
I
Yeah.
got one I want to throw in there. And
Oh, throw it out. Throw
I
it out,
think
man.
this one's a little slept on because I don't think that many people are shown this feature. But my car of choice, if I was in that business,
Yeah,
um, obviously, let's just say I can't pick a Ford.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Chevy Malibu, Chevy
Mm,
Impala.
okay. Yeah.
If you really pushing the big weight, Corvette,
Mm.
any Chevy product with the navigation screen that folds down, that
Hey.
slides down,
Hey. Yeah.
you got that
Yeah.
cubby for the money.
Yo.
That's all that fits back there,
Yeah.
but
You
money,
know, that's a
not no
great point.
nickels
That's
and
a
dimes.
great point you bring up. For two reasons. Yes, it's a secret department that's built into the vehicle. I think GM had that preset in mind. Like,
Oh yeah,
we can help our client
yeah,
bases out.
yeah.
Um, but secondly, what you said about the money, that's key right there,
Mhm.
right? Like, pe-
Because you ain't
you,
hiding the product.
yeah, you can
The
call it
product.
product. It's like, oh, it's for personal use, right?
Anytime you're making a deal, right? You're not gonna hide that in the little cubby. They're gonna
Yeah,
see where your stash
yeah.
is.
The
So just have it out. Let it, whatever.
the key is to hide the money.
The
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
Every
Hmm.
crackhead on the block wants the money.
Crackhead, and if you're getting into litigation, without money, they can't prove you're an actual drug dealer. Like 100%, no money, no
I
conviction.
was holding it
Right? That
for him.
that that happens. That
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. So, yeah, GM, that's slept on. That's actually a great suggestion for this list. Um,
BMW,
hmm
Chrysler, Mopar, Fiat, whatever your guys' name is at this
yeah,
point, Stellantis. Add that into those cars.
bro, that'd be or an aftermarket person. All you need is a 3D printer. I feel like that'd make it happen. A
Nah,
good
you
3D
gotta add
printer.
the motorized and shit because they're
Okay, they're
motorized.
really
Oh yeah, you push a button,
what? Oh, that's so
it's
player. That's
clean.
so player.
It's
Come on now. Let's hop on
honestly
it.
the first time I saw when we worked at the
The
place we
dealership?
used to work,
The
yeah, at the
dealership? Yeah.
dealership. We had a Corvette that came in,
Mhm.
and we got the screen to go down. There was
Mm.
about an eight there of
Really?
some ragweed.
Oh, okay, damn.
Mhm,
Where'd that
mhm,
go? The trash? Quote unquote? Well,
yeah,
yeah, okay.
yeah. It went to
Shit. I
it
know.
actually went to a great cause. It went to somebody who their family member had cancer, leukemia
Oh,
or something.
damn.
So
Oh,
yeah,
shit, okay.
they ended up
Plus
taking the product. So nobody argued.
for
Nobody was
sure.
like,
That's a good cover
"That
story.
is yours. You can genuinely
Oh,
have
yeah.
it. We are
Man.
not bothered."
Hell yeah. I love it. I love it.
But
Um, but yeah,
great feature.
absolutely. So we got Dodge, GM products,
One more I'm actually gonna bring up. Okay,
and BMW.
I just thought about this.
What you got?
The what was it? The Chrysler Crossfire. Do you remember that car? It
What
was
was
like
it? It was
early 2000s, and it was like this
Crossfire.
roadster-esque.
You bring back something.
Think
Hmm.
God, what was the car it was shared with? It was a joint effort with BMW. I think it was on like the Z3 chassis or
Damn,
something.
when I had
But
this.
it was a roadster. It was a roadster that was like a Saturn View or Saturn Sky. Think Saturn Sky. Yeah,
What
do
was it?
Chrysler Crossfire. Hold on one second. I just want him to see a picture of. There you go. Just hit enter.
Sports car, huh?
Yeah, technically.
Oh,
Do you recognize that?
it looks like a are you sure it's BMW and not Mercedes?
Oh, it might have been. It
It
might have
looks
been. Yeah,
so Mercedes-ish. Yeah,
SL.
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
The Crossfire.
The
Wow.
Crossfire. So They had SRT6s. They kind of threw some stuff at it, right? But the reason I think this is actually a really slept-on dealer car
Why?
is it had the what were those things that people used to stand on? They were super popular in early
Pegs?
2000s.
Peg stands?
No, it was Segway.
Uh.
It was like that. Yeah, it was these things. The two-wheeled things. I saw a video one time on the news or something like that when they were promoting this car. In the back of the car, under where like a tow hitch would be,
Uh-huh.
there was a compartment that you could put your Segway.
Oh, that's so fucking early 2000s.
Bro, that was something. But
Jeez.
if you're moving bricks,
Yeah. Yeah. What better than to have a
bro,
uh,
it's a
built-in?
square
Yeah.
it's a square thing. You
Dang.
just make the bricks that size, slide them in.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever gonna know a
No,
damn thing,
abso-fucking-lutely. No, I didn't even know they even had. I didn't
bro.
know about that car at all.
Bro,
Overshadowed. Absolutely. That is
I
a
don't know why that just popped in my head. That wasn't
honorable
that was
mention.
yeah.
Honorable mention right there.
No, fuck that. Throw that shit in
No,
there.
that's in there.
That's the
That's
big money
that's
movers,
with
bro.
what's Chrysler for sure, right?
Yeah,
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 so
yeah.
that's
It's
Chrysler,
in the Chrysler
Dodge,
family.
BMW, let's say BMW twice, and Jaguar. What else? What
Jaguar.
else we always say?
We had an Acura in there, but I'm
It
kinda on the
so
fence about it.
so
It's kinda like Jag is synonymous in other countries,
mhm.
but Acura's I mean, yeah, they do, but I just haven't
It's
seen it.
usually the older 200,000 mile Acuras. That
It's like a up and coming. It's like if SoundCloud rappers could be drug dealers.
yeah, yeah,
Like the
yeah.
SoundCloud level of drug dealers.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, solid. I think
So
that's cool. Yeah.
Acura
Acura
TL,
TLs, TSX.
TSX.
Stop. Uh I would even go as far as say the RSX, but I think
Yeah,
too many hot boys picked those up,
yeah,
fucked them up. But
yeah.
yeah,
So Acura's honorable mention. Acura's honorable mention. We've seen.
we'll give them a
I
little
know a
bit of
few
credit.
people that use it as their go-to drug mobile.
The smartest ones probably because that's the most reliable car we've talked about this
True,
entire time.
absolutely. And this one's a little hot take. This is a hot take right here. Drug dealer cars, right? They're usually like depending on your level in
Notoriety.
notoriety.
There you go.
Depending on your level of notoriety, you don't want to ride in the whip everyone knows. You want something that's blends in, fucking
Yeah,
won't
something
raise a red flag kind of thing off top,
like
right?
yeah, on the level of normal traffic cars
Yeah,
without
exactly. Um,
without having your buyer get in the wrong car.
exactly, and then also not having in case you gotta do some hot shit, right? Because that's a part of the industry as well, doing hot
And
shit.
that's kind of the way
Um,
I think about it. A car that's cheap enough that you can dump it too.
exactly. So this one is the car for you if you're in the market for a drug dealer car because you're a drug dealer. And if you don't want to put a lot of money down, these ones are essentially free. Essentially free.
What you
We're
mean
talking about
essentially free? You still got to pay for these motherfuckers.
any stolen Kia.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Kias, right?
Kia Boys
Kia
Unite.
boys. There we go,
Yeah.
right? So
USB starter.
there's many
Yeah.
ways to get yourself in a Kia. Do it yourself. Um, hire
I
someone
love that.
or
There's many ways to get yourself in a Kia. You
actually
can buy it or you can buy a USB cord and just
there we
you're
go.
in, bro.
Yeah.
You're in.
So
Shut the fuck
so
up. That's
yeah,
funny.
stolen Kias. That's all. It's on the list. Mainly because yeah, you could dump it.
Many ways.
It won't trace back to you directly, right? You could, what I'm saying, do what you gotta do. Fucking
Gloves.
right, gloves, right?
Y'all motherfuckers is
Um,
dumb. Gloves and a face mask.
yeah.
Just get a
Come
regular
on,
face mask.
come on.
Don't let your
Yeah,
spit go everywhere.
just the COVID ones. The COVID ones, they'll be fine.
Okay, wait a
Fucking
minute. We're giving some bad.
yeah. So I wanted to do a disclaimer now. At this point, we talked. What else to talk about? Fucking bricks. Anyway, disclaimer.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just for entertainment purposes. None of us are
This
actual
is
drug
yeah.
dealers. Like what the fuck?
We work 9 to 5s.
Yeah, dude. I got
The
a
fuck?
kid. Yeah, drug dealing is just
You.
yeah. We both got
Yeah,
kids.
there we
Yeah.
go.
Um, this is just for entertainment purposes. The knowledge we are spewing are just based off of you know research,
TV
research,
shows.
TV shows.
TV shows.
Yeah, don't go out and steal a Kia and quit 9 to 5 and invest your money into a brick
We
and
saw
break
that
it
on the
down and
news.
yeah, the
Yeah.
fuck, dude, no,
We don't know
you're not gonna be
nothing.
successful. But
Getting into a little bit more
I have one
illegal.
more. I have one more.
Okay,
I have
okay,
one
okay,
more.
go.
And this one's just like a blanket. This is a blanket over the whole category of drug dealer cars. This is probably the one that started the drug dealing car category. Cadillac. And not just any Cadillac, not any of the newer ones. There could be some that will make the cut. But mainly what we're talking about are the Caddy DeVille's, Cadillac DeVille's, and maybe
They
Escalades if you're balling.
Escalade was
If you're
big money,
balling, yeah.
early 2000s big money.
Mhm.
I would say the STS DTS
Yeah,
generation,
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Not the CTS,
Yeah,
CTS whatever, but DTS and STS, the big boys. Like when
yeah,
Cadillac was like
man,
pumping that North Star on the block.
man.
So Seville's,
Mhm,
DeVille's,
mhm.
STS, DTS, which those are
Same thing,
Seville
yeah.
and DeVille,
Mhm,
STS, DTS. But that generation, that is a
mhm.
solid drug dealer car, and it could double as a pimp car
Oh,
if you're
absolutely. If
working
you,
two
yeah,
jobs, right?
man. In this economy, you kind of have to. You got to pimp and drug
Look,
deal.
you
So,
gotta pay that rent.
yeah, man. But a little more factors on it. It rides very smooth. You're never gonna have to worry about dropping your product if you're weighing up to the destination, right? You're smooth riding, babies. Right, no problem.
That air
Yeah.
ride,
Um.
them extra pounds, you don't feel it.
Yeah. And also bring up the pimp shit. Like people won't really fuck with you in a Cadillac, right? Oh, he's the player. He's chilling, right? He's doing his thing. Um,
If you see a Cadillac doing a buck 20 in the fast lane,
leave him alone.
you're
Leave him
not gonna
alone.
fuck with it though.
Leave him alone.
Like really, I would be like, he's on a mission.
Yeah, let him get
He is
there.
on a
Man.
mission. Same thing. If you see a Buick LeSabre or like a Park Ave hitting it on the freeway,
Yep, that's on the list as well.
go,
Yep.
bro. Just go. I'm out of your way. I am
Yeah.
moving. Just
Man,
hit it.
because they're like little mini tanks. Like
Yeah.
you're in
Oh
there, you're
yeah.
safe. They
Yeah.
don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
not bulletproof, but it's a
yeah, not
tank.
bulletproof for
It's a
sure.
tank
You
otherwise.
can make it bulletproof. But yeah, that rounds off this list of drug dealer cars, and we hope some of you guys take a liking to our list that we curated for you guys. We will probably reiterate this another way in the future episode or something like that. But for now, this is almost an extensive full list of drug dealer cars, um, based out of our information from the Bay Area. Right, we see a lot of this kind of shit, so you can trust that our word is good. Um, but yeah, man, what else we got going on for the peoples? We got something interesting to say.
So I've kept Will in the dark on this segment. I did not want him to know about it because I wanted honest reaction.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm sure you've probably seen it.
I have
You've
not.
probably
That
seen it.
that's the
You
thing that
probably
throws
just
me
don't know what
off.
it's called though.
Yeah, all I know is if you know cars, and I don't know what that means. So
If
I
you
must
know,
not
you
be
know
I
cars.
must not be in the know. I must not. But
So
lay it on me. No
Facebook
homo.
Marketplace and these Facebook groups have started up this whole thing of if you know cars.
Okay.
If you know cars, you can get vets, you can get Hellcats, you can get scats, you can get all that for like 5, 6 G.
Are you talking about stolen vehicles?
No title cars.
No title cars.
No title
Interesting.
cars.
What?
That's what they're calling them. They're calling
Really?
them no titles.
Oh, on Facebook.
If you know, you
Oh,
know.
damn. Okay,
That's
yeah. Yeah.
everybody throws that in the tag at the bottom.
If
If
you
you
know,
know,
you
you
know.
know.
That's it. That's all you got to say.
That's it.
5 grand.
Five grand, 6 grand. I've seen Hellcats go for like 8 or 9. People just looking for that quick flip.
Are they getting off? That's my first question. Are they getting them off?
There's Facebook groups for the shit, and cars
Wow.
are getting posted as sold.
Wow. At some point, that information is going to fall in the hands of someone that's on the opposition. And I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure
I'm
it
just
has.
foreshadowing.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it
Yeah.
has. But here's the thing: going through Facebook to like, what are you gonna do? They're gonna get a warrant for something. Go through Facebook, find somebody's burner phone with a burner account and a burner
Mm,
email. By the time they do that, they've already rotated and moved on to something else.
true. True.
They're not. I mean, they're doing this on a very discreet level
Mm,
of
that's
fake account,
yeah.
and plus, I mean, what are they gonna sit there and watch Marketplace the whole time? When they apply to get into a group, somebody, some
Moderating that
moderator,
shit. Yeah.
yeah,
True.
he's sitting there. He's like,
It's a pig. A pig? No, not a
I
pig.
see that haircut,
Yeah.
decline. Okay, I see this.
I see that stash. I see the fucking.
You just joined Facebook, decline.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Okay.
it is what it is. Like, you know, if
That's
you know
crazy.
cars. I don't approve of that. I don't like stealing people's shit,
Yeah. I.
right?
Yeah.
But it's just an interesting side of this culture that we're all involved in.
That's
That
crazy.
if you know,
That pairs very well with our previous segment. That pairs
that's
perfectly.
why they had to be
Holy
together.
shit. No, I love it. I love it. So now I'm in the known. Did you curate the list of top if you know cars
Really,
or
it's just those cars.
yeah?
I mean, that's what you see. You see Trackhawks,
Mhm.
you see Hellcats.
Mhm.
There was a Demon on there. I don't know where the fuck they found a Demon,
Hey.
but they got a Dodge Demon.
Damn.
They had a Corvette, but this is happening all over the country.
Wow, yeah.
It's all over. It is rampant, and they're literally just posting it. Here's like a couple of the options of the cars. Has the whatever the blue and gray interior, the black and gray interior. Has this. Has the Alcantara
Mm,
headliner option.
crazy.
6,500 cash. If you know, you know, no title. And people just they're posting this shit
Dang.
left and right. They're not posting
Dang.
Kias. They're not posting this bullshit. They're not posting burner cars. These are like
Whoa. I might
like
have to check it out. Not
C8s
yeah.
and fucking like nice C7s and shit.
Damn, bro.
These are good fucking cars. But here's the
Mm,
thing though. These are cars that you are going to take parts off of. This is essentially the modern day version of doing the chop shop.
mm.
Chop shops get hit.
Interesting. That's crazy.
Chop shops need to be mobile. You can't
Yeah,
buy cars mobile. So
true.
these guys are doing this with the sole intent that most of their
Wow.
buyers are going to be chop shop esque or,
Mhm.
2024 generation
Got a
chop
barn in the
shops.
back of their fucking
Not
property
even
ready to go. Fucking
not even a barn. They're
yeah.
stripping these cars
In the
like,
street.
in a field.
Man,
They're out there with a fucking Milwaukee just
dude, that's
cherry pick
wild.
that shit into the back of a truck and strip what they can and burn it.
That's crazy, dude. Holy shit. That is some game right there, guys. I,
So just know if you got
yeah.
one of those hot cars, I bet insurance is really going to start to jack it because I'm sure you're going to see
Mhm.
those percentage levels of stolen cars are going to start raising through the roof because that's the thing. People stealing cars nowadays, you don't get shit for stealing a Honda Accord, Honda
Nah.
Civic. You don't get money for
Nope.
that. Everybody has one of those. You're going to
Or
get
a suburban, an old suburban.
yeah,
You ain't
that
gonna
ain't
get shit
shit no
for it.
more.
Yeah.
You're going to these people stealing these cars and getting the parts, they're making their money straight up off parts.
Mm.
Those engines. I'm seeing Hellcat engines all over
Yeah, same.
marketplace.
I
I wonder why.
yeah.
And I bet you Dodge is going to start to VIN stamp their blocks again.
Oh really? Yeah,
I
they
bet
aren't
you
doing
they
that?
are.
They aren't doing that? The ones that are out?
I don't think so. I
Really?
don't think so. I
That's
think
some ga
like the demons and stuff. I think those are, but or no, 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 no. I take that back. I think most of them are on the supercharger plate.
okay.
But I noticed on a few of them either the supercharger plate is gone
Mm.
or it's scratched away. Like the demon one that I saw,
Uh-huh.
they said tags are removed, and in the hood picture, they popped the hood and show the picture of that. They had the demon logo there,
Uh-huh.
but the data plate was gone.
Dang, dude. That's crazy to bring that up because I know like the profit on these things for the people that are doing this kind of shit, it's quick money,
Oh,
right?
it's
For they're
yeah.
pricing it at a steal, right? So I literally seen one the other day, a Hellcat motor, um, not even going for cash. They wanted 4 pounds of some flour, and
Mm.
I was like, bro, that's all you want? And I'm like starting to get ideas in my head, like, damn, bro, yeah, throw that shit in my Beamer or throw that shit in my fucking Durango. But yeah, the
It would be a double down drug dealer car
yeah.
because it'd be the motor from a Chrysler product in a Beamer.
Man. Oh, man, that'd be beautiful. That'd be beautiful,
Then you
but
just got to put the ignition from a Kia.
yeah. Oh, no. Man, just killing it, killing it. But, yeah, man, that's new out there. If you guys are interested in that kinda thing, you have some bases to go off of, look up If You Know Cars and just peep the scene. Or if you got your car stolen, look up If You Know
Oh
Cars
yeah,
because
look
that
up those no title groups.
yeah, you
You'll find it in a
oh,
minute.
for sure. Just take down your post of "My car's been stolen." Take that down. Join the group. Get accepted.
Yeah.
Find your car. Meet up with Brandy. Get your justice back, right? Because at the
Yeah.
end of the day, like we said before, neither of us respect that kind of trade.
Yeah, we
We
don't we
we
don't like that. I mean,
we
Kia cars, whatever. Them girls need to get out of that car anyway. They need to get a Honda Civic, Honda Accord,
yeah.
CRV, whatever. But yeah, those the cars that we pour our heart and soul into, I don't want to see those stolen. I don't want
Yeah.
to see people in this community get their
Mm,
cars taken.
yeah.
That's not cool.
Yeah. And
But yeah, get your shit. Look on those no titles is the group he saw. If you know, you know.
mm,
Those are all over the place and they're selling your cars quick. So you
yeah.
got to be on that. The
Yeah.
moment you know it's gone, get on there.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. We hope you guys liked this episode. Is we have more rambleization going on with them, or what
We're
you
only
think?
30 minutes in. Do you want to
Yeah.
do that other segment?
Which one?
The Tested and approved?
Nah, not that one, not for this one.
Not that one? Let's see.
But let's dive
Let's see,
into
because
our
we're only 30 minutes. I mean, I feel like that's pretty short.
yeah, no,
Normally we
we
do.
and let us know if you guys prefer a certain length of an episode. We wanna curate our content to our fan base or people that are actually watching us, supporters. So if you like a 30-minute episode more than an hour-long episode, let us know because we could easily do that kinda thing. Um,
See, I think we got one set up in.
you wanna do a parts thing?
What if we do this one?
And yeah, let's go
Do you
let's talk
think
about
that
it.
fits with this segment
Let's
then?
talk about it.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. So there's one we didn't expect to finish this quick. I'm not gonna lie. I
Yeah.
think normally we have 4 or 5 things set up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um, so yeah, I think this time we kind of set ourselves up good.
Yeah,
Smooth, juice is flowing.
absolutely, and
Um,
and talking about getting yourself into a new vehicle or potentially
getting
shopping around.
yourself
Yeah.
into a new vehicle the proper
There we
way,
go. Let's jump into that.
paying for it.
Yeah.
So
So you're not a drug dealer, you're not stealing cars. What's your best option for getting yourself into a new
yeah.
vehicle, man?
So all right, I've got a bunch of opinions on what people should buy. Right,
Mhm.
that's the way I am.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of things that I think, I tell people what they should get, right? What's
Yeah.
gonna be the best for you,
Honest man.
right?
He was also a salesman at one point, so
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
understands this pretty well.
I was in sales for about what, 2 years?
Mm,
And I was a bit different. I didn't like the normal salespeople. I liked understanding everything I was doing, not just
mm.
the simple like, close your eyes and sell a car.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, I didn't sell cars necessarily, you know, to rip people off or get my commission. I sold cars because I wanted to help people get cars.
Mm.
That's honestly what it is. Everybody in my family got a car from me.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if your family consistently buys from you, you're honest.
Yeah.
So one big thing that I commonly see people talk about is, should I lease or should I buy? Or, oh, I want to own
Mm,
my cars. Look, a lot of people talk about leasing, right?
mm.
Would Dave Ramsey recommend leasing? Probably not. I don't really care his opinion. He's out of touch. Um,
Old.
but what I do care about is people doing what's smart for them, right? In all reality, with the amount of miles people are driving nowadays, right? You're gonna burn cars out pretty quick,
Mm.
right? It's just the way it is, right?
Americans drive on average fucking
I think the average
uh,
has gone up to 12,000 miles a year.
dang.
Average.
Okay.
It
That's
used it used to be
sounds kinda small.
7,500, and then it went to 10. Like in 2018, the average was 10,000 miles a year. I
Wow.
think now it's gone up to 12, and then we're in the Bay Area, so our
Oh,
average
yeah.
is a bit higher. We're about 15 to 18,
Mhm, mhm.
because everybody commutes for work. Everybody commutes to SF for work.
Yep.
Everybody goes to SAC for work,
Yeah.
and so it kind of is what it is. People are driving a lot of miles, and with that, I see a lot of people get in bad circumstances with buying a car,
Hmm,
and then by the time you've paid off that car, it's garbage. It's way too many miles. It's not worth the piss.
I
It's
see what you're
beat. You
saying.
want out of it. You want to move on.
Yeah, yeah.
So here's a point blank opinion. My wife's cars. We've always bought her cars. Huge mistake. I'm fucking stupid.
Hmm,
I always bought her cars because I wanted to get her something nicer than I could lease new
hmm,
with a little bit more miles, depreciation, whatever. So her car, I'll give you one example. My wife's MKS,
okay.
right? It's a gold Lincoln MKS. If you see her on the freeway, get the fuck out the way. Um, I'm talking this. It's a Ford Taurus. It is a Ford Taurus with fancy badging and all kinds of niceties.
Yeah.
Heated and cooled seats,
Mm,
right?
luxury.
That's kind of become relatively standard
Shit,
nowadays, right? You can get that in a
shit.
Honda Accord.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Heated and cooled? What
Yeah.
the
What you
fuck?
talking
I'm
about?
gonna
What?
trade my Durango in right now.
Do it. But no, you can
I'd
heated
lose.
and
I'd
cooled
lose.
seats,
I'd go negative.
right? That's a relative. Like everybody knows somebody with heated and cooled seats
Yeah.
nowadays. But how many people you know with heated steering wheel?
Hmm.
Number goes down a little bit. Not that many people have a heated steering wheel. Panoramic roof,
Mhm.
same kind of thing. I mean, that's
Pretty
a
standard
lot of cars
almost,
have
yeah.
that now.
Yeah.
What about massage seats?
Mm, not many. That becomes almost rare territory. Rare or exclusive. Yeah.
luxury,
Luxury. Yep.
luxury, right? Venetian leather,
Go in depth into what that
fancy
means?
leather,
Fancy leather,
fancy,
okay.
fancy
Venetian, oh,
leather.
damn, yeah.
But yeah, um, adjustable suspension,
Oh, shit.
right?
Yeah.
In a fucking Taurus.
Whoa.
So her
Whoa.
car, I love the car. It's a nice car. Not my fit, right?
Not your cup of tea.
It's 305 horse or 307 horse, 3.7 liter V6, two-wheel drive, front wheel drive, should I say.
Hmm.
Not my cup of tea. If it was me, I would have bought an EcoBoost. It's a Ford Taurus show underneath.
Okay.
But that's just me.
Yeah.
So I bought that car with 17,000 miles or 16,000 miles
Hmm.
for like 17.5.
Okay. Yeah.
Good fucking deal. It
Yeah.
was a 16. I bought it in 20. 4 years old.
Oh, yeah. No.
Not a bad car. It was a CPO. I
Mm.
had extra warranty on it. All this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Nice car.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
the reason I got that car is she liked it. Nobody else likes the look of it. Nobody likes the look of it because it's ugly. It looks like it's got a bird beak, right?
Yeah, the
Looks
front
like
end is a little
yeah.
fun.
I mean,
Everything else about the car, I actually like it,
literally,
yeah.
you change the front end of that car. It's a
Yeah.
nice car.
Off
But
topic, could you swap the front end with anything? Would it directly fit? No?
the The only thing about that is, I'm sure you could probably swap it with a Taurus, but the amount of parts you would need to change
Mm,
gets
okay,
kinda up there. It's
okay.
not worth it to me.
Yeah,
Headlights,
mm,
hood,
okay.
fenders,
Yeah,
grill, like, it becomes so much that I'm like, "Not worth it."
yeah.
Especially because the Taurus has a whole different grill shape too, so, like,
Mm,
all the behinds, I don't know if they're the same, radiator support and all that stuff.
yeah.
But, uh car has front and rear sensors, park itself, all that shit. For 17.5, I was
Oh,
like, "Fuck,
yeah, deal.
I can't pass that up. That's a
Yeah,
good deal." She likes it. Great. It's a Ford product, so I love it. Uh, but here's where I went wrong. I'm now sitting at that car with 60,000 miles,
okay, so you put
right?
about 50 on it.
I've got I've got some negative equity into it because nobody likes those fucking cars.
Oh, the value of it went down dramatically?
And even
Damn,
then, it was dirt cheap when I bought it.
damn, yeah, 16 for a car that only had 17,000 miles on it. Like, you're almost like that's
It's not
crazy, yeah.
it's not worth that much
Yeah,
anymore. I mean, I rolled some negative equity on it from her previous car that we beat the hell out of over
okay,
a few years, but
yeah.
still, she's super low miles, and I'm still in that boat,
Damn,
right?
bro.
She hasn't driven much of shit.
Mhm.
I've had that car almost 4 years now in October,
Yeah,
and she's done way less than the average.
yeah, yeah.
But I'm kinda in a predicament. I'm like, "What do I do?"
Hmm,
Well, here's the situation of that. If I woulda leased a car, that car would have been up in October of last year.
mm,
That lease, 3-year lease.
okay.
I would have,
Paid less over that amount of time.
probably
Mm,
paid about the same,
okay.
right? I pay
You're gonna get into details.
yeah, I can't even
Yeah.
remember because I refinanced it at one point because the rates dropped.
Mm.
I can't remember, but, uh, I just auto pay. It's gone.
Yeah.
Um, but so if I would have leased a car, I could have got a pretty nice car. I could have got a pretty loaded Fusion.
Mm,
Honestly, probably an Explorer
mm.
for a similar price point, I think, with some good chunk of change down and
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
like that. But here's the situation I would be in. In last October, when I traded that car in, I would have been washed.
Mhm.
I would have had no negative
Equity?
equity.
Yeah.
I would have been able to give that car back and walk away
Mhm.
because any negative equity I had on it would have rolled into the lease.
Hmm.
Interest rates are much lower on a lease because you're not paying the full term. Your repeat customer rebates on a lease are
Yeah?
great,
Mm.
like sometimes 2, 3 grand off MSRP, which makes a
Nice.
huge difference on a
Yeah.
lease payment.
Oh, yeah, for
And
sure.
so, yeah, you pick the right car with a good residual value, all that good shit. You're not paying much.
Yeah.
You're really not. Overall, I mean, you're only paying for the depreciation on the car, which you're gonna pay anyway,
Mhm.
no matter what.
Yeah.
But unless you're buying a new car fresh, not even then, it doesn't make sense. Buying any car, depreciation is gonna hit no matter what. Whether you're buying a lease or, leasing a car, not buying a lease, but leasing a car, you're paying the depreciation.
Yeah.
You know that's what you're paying.
Mhm.
It's expected. No matter what, that is a preset agreement. When you turn that car in, Ford will take it back. Even if it depreciated 40 grand over the course of those 3 years and you only paid
Damn,
20,
that'd be wild.
it they have agreed to give you that car back. Now here's the thing though. Leases have a predetermined buyout at the end of it. So
Mm,
say you love the car. Say you're like, this is my car. This is the car for me.
mhm,
It's been super reliable the whole time I've owned it.
yeah.
Maintenance is super cheap. I get good gas mileage, all that. I want to keep it. You have a predetermined buyout on it. And guess what?
What?
If they've decreased in value
Mhm,
more than what your buyout is, so
mhm,
say, you bought a car for 60, your buyout at the end of it is 40, but those cars decreased in value more than what's expected.
mhm,
That car is then you can walk away from that car still, right?
mm,
Even though it's like their value is 40, they'll lose on it.
yeah,
Fuck them. That's their car. It's
mhm,
not my problem. And then you could just go buy one that's the same.
yeah.
Or you can let the dealer take that one in on trade and then a month later search the VIN and find what dealership it's at and go buy it from them.
Interesting.
Like it's
Yeah,
it's honestly the other benefit to a lease, when you trade your car in, say it's worth more than what
you
you pay, like,
yeah,
say you drive under miles and things like that, or you happen to lease a color that's just super hot commodity.
uh-huh.
If it goes to auction and it sells for more than what they expected, Ford, at least Ford, I don't know about others, Ford will write you a check for the difference.
Really?
Mhm.
Wow, a little
If
kickback, huh?
if yeah, if the preset value is 40, it goes to auction, sells for 45, Ford's gonna cut you a check for a good percentage of that 5 grand.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang, that's plug. I haven't heard anything like that from any other dealerships. Um,
So it's
and
kind of a benefit if you pay your miles up front because you have to choose your miles when you lease,
hmm,
right? But it's a benefit if you choose, I'm gonna drive, let's just say I'm gonna drive 15,000 a year and you only drive 12.
mhm,
You're gonna probably get more back from that car at the end of it.
mm, that's crazy, dude. Um, yeah, leasing was never so a lot of markets are based on consumer knowledge. The more the
Mhm,
consumer knows, the more powers to the people, right? The more they can get around and leverage deals and things in their favor.
mhm, mhm.
Um, Leasing was never a really big thing for people in my community, right? It's always you gotta buy your car. If you ain't buying your shit, you ain't shit, right?
Yeah,
So it's always like this that status, right? If you're like, oh yeah, I bought my car, right? Or you're making
yeah,
payments in the car.
yeah.
Um, in the whole grand scheme of things, you do what's best for you financially so that you can actually grow as a person. Putting $1,000 on a car payment a month is not financially smart at all. And we're not financial advisors
Oh,
at any means,
believe
but
me, we're not. I pay $1,000 in car notes a month.
man,
Believe me.
but if you could drive around in something that you're comfortable in and have fun and still look good, because part big part of buying a car is how you look at or you're
Yeah.
perceived in the car, right? So I think that sways a lot of buyers.
See,
Um,
and I kinda argue different.
hmm,
If you're a car person, right? Buy what you want, right? Do
mhm,
your own research, buy what you want. If you don't really care about what you drive, lease a fucking Toyota or a Honda.
mm,
There is no other option in my mind. I don't like Toyota. I'm not a big fan of just the whole thing, right? Your money goes overseas. It doesn't stay in the
mm,
US for the most part,
mm,
right? But I am 100%. If you don't know about cars, you never want to deal with it. Lease a fucking Corolla,
mm.
lease the RAV4, lease a CRV, lease a Honda Accord, a Civic, something. Lease a notorious Japanese brand.
Not notorious, but well,
Yeah, they're
one
notorious. Notorious has a negative connotation to it
yeah,
sometimes, but
it's not negative.
yeah, it could go either way.
Really?
Yeah, yeah,
Dang,
yeah.
we're in English one.
But definitely,
Itchy man.
if you don't care about the car, do a Toyota deal where it's a full bundle package with everything except insurance, right? Get your maintenance in there, your Toyota Care. Get your Toyota Care. Go down to Toyotathon. Get yourself a fucking Toyota and just drive it for the lease and turn that bitch in.
This guy said Toyota like 5 times in the span of like 4 or 5
Toyota,
seconds.
Toyota, Toyota.
Yeah, goddamn. We're not
But
sponsored by Toyota. We don't really,
we're not.
but yeah.
I'm genuinely telling you, I don't like Toyota cars.
Yeah,
Tacomas are fucking underpowered in their shit.
yeah,
Forerunners are underpowered in their shit. Like
yeah.
fuck that. I don't care. But
Um,
if you do not care about cars, that's the only smart financial decision I can tell you.
Yeah.
You can lease one of those for like $250 a month.
Damn, dude. Yeah. Imagine,
Fuck.
imagine saving yourself all that kind of money.
Imagine if I had a $250 car payment. Son of
Shit,
a bitch, I would be
shit,
fucking balling.
man. Your dog is ripping ass, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, you stinky boy,
He's stinky.
man. But yeah, that's just overall advice or knowledge, right? Like I said, a lot of people don't know about the leasing option.
Look into it,
Look into it. Don't
right?
don't be scared to lease.
I've glazed over a ton of different things that are really important when leasing or buying,
Mm,
but definitely look into it, do your own research. Just heed my word. Leasing is not always a bad thing, right? Whether
mhm.
you're financing a car or leasing a car, everybody makes the same argument. I want to own my cars. If you're financing it, you don't own shit.
The bank owns it.
You don't own
Yeah.
shit for 60 months,
Mm,
84
mm.
months. I don't know, however long you want to finance that motherfucker. You don't
What
own
pisses me
shit.
off the most about financing a car, and I mean this is just politics, right? This is just the way it is. When you're borrowing money, you gotta pay them a fee, right? That's just how the
Interest.
world works.
Yeah.
Exactly, interest. What pisses me off, and this is a little road rage. Why the
Ooh.
fuck am I paying you fucking 20 grand in interest? Why am I paying you 20 grand in interest on a car that's fucking 2 years old, 3 years old? Motherfucker, nah. Like
Well,
I could reasonably understand like fucking 8, 7, 10 up 10 grand for a nicer car, but damn, bro, you guys are being greedy at this point. I
well,
don't
see,
I,
here's the thing though. They're assessing risk, right? When they do that, they look at everything, right?
mhm,
They look at a ton of different statistics, right?
hmm.
A lot of people with higher interest, they've got a repo, they are bad with credit,
Does that
all
mean
of
we have
that
a
stuff.
viewer? Oh, he left.
Oh,
Oh,
come
you
on back.
motherfucker.
Come on back.
I was about to call you out so we can start talking, bro.
He's funny. But a lot of people when they go to finance a car, right? Banks are scrutinizing as fuck, right? There's
Uh-huh.
been a ton of times that I've been declined for a loan, and I'm like, why? I've never missed a fucking car payment. I've never been late on a car payment.
Hmm.
But they look at all your stuff, right? They look at that little like $500 credit card that you got that you just run gas on. And it's like, well,
We're maxing that
you're at
out. Oh.
80% of your credit limit. Like, yeah, I spend fucking $1,000 in gas a month.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm gonna fucking get close to limit on a fucking gas card.
Yeah.
But they look at all of that shit.
Uh-huh.
All of that is super fucking important to
Hmm.
them. So yeah, it's really a whole game. There's tons of statistics that go in there.
Mhm.
Um, like me, I've had 3 auto loans with Travis Credit Union. They declined me one time.
Hmm.
I was like, "Why the fuck are you declining me? I have never defaulted on you guys a single time. I've never missed a single payment.
Mhm.
I'm never even late.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck kind of thing is this?"
Mhm.
But it solely comes down to the fact that they're assessing risk, and if they see you not pay even like a Victoria's Secret credit card, they're like, "Oh, well, there's a possibility that he won't pay."
That's crazy, bro.
So their thought is that interest, they don't expect you to take that car full term. They expect you to either refinance it, trade it in, buy something else. They do not expect
Hmm.
you to take that car full term with that full interest.
Mhm.
And the reason for that is the reason it's such high interest is so they can make that money back off you faster.
Yeah, greedy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
So
But
so
they don't expect you to pay that full 20, right?
okay, so let me give you my situation.
Mhm,
My car is currently worth in the park of 25,000. Good, great condition. Gotta fix the fucking door, but 25,000.
mhm,
I still owe 34,000.
mhm.
That means the whole year I've been paying was all towards interest,
Uh-huh.
and I think that equates to what 750 times 12. That's a lot of fucking money. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
Um, so like you're saying they're expecting me to refinance. My thought is when I go into refinance, they're still gonna take what's owed left in the car, which is like 34,000, refinance it. N- More months to keep paying, right? That term extends, but I'm still paying the same amount for less money a month. That still doesn't make me happy. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. The first 3 years you own a car, you're typically paying interest for most of those years with I mean, these fuckers that had these like 2, 3, 4% that got good deals
Mm,
back pre-COVID.
yeah.
But most car loans, 10%, things like that. The way it works is it's tiered, right? So at the beginning of each term of your loan, so say you buy your car in June, that's Next June is when your interest is gonna be accrued. APR, annual percentage rate. So say it's let's just say you have 25% interest.
Goddamn, yeah.
25% of the value of that car each year, how much you not value, sorry. 25% of what you owe on that car each year is getting tacked on again. So say it's a $10,000 car, 25%, there's 2,500 bucks in there, right? 2,500 bucks is going to be interest on that year,
Mhm,
right? So then you're paying that, right? Say your payments, let's just say you got a, I don't fucking know, $100 payment,
mhm,
right? Let's say you got $100 or $300 payment on a 10 grand car,
mhm,
right? So that 2,500 at the beginning, you're going to be paying that fucking that interest off over the course of like 8 months,
mhm.
right? If
Yeah.
my math's right, I'm probably a little off, but that 2,500 has to be paid before you put towards the principal.
Mhm,
And that's why APR is so fucking hard
mm.
because it's every year you're getting that tacked on. So the more car you buy with higher interest, the more it fucks you because that's why your payments go up so high with that kind of shit.
Jeez, man.
So yeah, every year, say next year you owe 30 on the car. You
Mhm,
made 4 grand in payments, you owe 30 on the car or 4 grand towards principal. You owe 30 on the car. Then if your interest rate is 10%, 3 grand's going to get on top.
so I'm running a race that's not ever gonna end.
Well, it
That's what
does.
it sounds,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, the only way it wouldn't is and there's laws against what kind of percentage rate they can charge on cars, right? They cannot go exceeding a certain number,
Mm,
right? So I think California it's like 29%, something like that.
Jesus Christ.
But because that's the thing, nobody would ever get out of that debt.
Mhm.
Right? California has things in place to kind of protect the consumer in that situation. It hurts the consumer with how much can be charged, of
Yeah,
course,
lower that shit.
but nonetheless, plus you did buy it COVID, interest rates were high.
I
Interest rates were
yeah,
fucking sky high.
post-COVID.
Was it?
2022?
2?
2?
Well, it's
I think
still that's
so.
still kind of
Yeah,
COVIDy. Yeah,
yeah.
it's still kind of
I don't
COVIDy.
know. Yeah, I think
Still a
that's just
little cough.
bullshit.
But yeah, I mean, I've had interest rates through the fucking roof, and it does fuck you. It does. I mean, my wife's car's now it's a little bit lower, but it was pretty high interest at first when I
Mm,
first bought it. Because same thing, I bought it during COVID.
mm,
I bought it in 2020,
dang.
and so yeah, interest rates were high as fuck, and yeah, it was fucking killing because I'm same thing. I wasn't paying down that car.
Mm,
I think with negative equity and everything in it, and tax and all that, I think I was at like 24 when I
fuck.
bought it, and I just refinanced almost a year ago,
Mhm,
maybe a little bit less,
mhm.
but and got it down to like 18 now.
What's owed left?
Yeah, what's owed.
Okay.
Yeah.
From 24 to 18 is what's owed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Over
Okay.
the course I've had it 4 years.
4 years, refinance.
Yeah, 4 or 3 years and then refinance. So over the course of 3 years, that car only my balance on that car only went down 4 grand, 5 grand.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
It's some fucked up shit, bro.
yeah.
It's a fucked up
And
world, but
how long are you locked into this new refinance loan now?
I think I did like 48 months. I didn't go because when you refinance, right, you can either restart your term, like go back to 60 months or something. It's just like applying for a new loan, right? So you can change the term length.
Mhm.
I wanted uh I wanted just lower interest so my money is not going at
Yeah.
going at
That's an
bullshit.
option?
Yeah, well
So
yeah, you can refinance anytime. We'll talk about it. We'll
yeah, no,
talk about it.
I
But
don't
yeah,
know. I like to see
you
my
c-
options for that
you
kinda
can
thing.
refinance and then you can get lower interest so your money's actually going towards it, which that's
That's the goal.
I lowered the term so I'd pay the car off in the same amount of time.
Mm.
That was my goal,
Yeah.
is that I just wanted more of my money going towards the car,
Mhm.
not going towards the interest,
Yeah.
right? Even if it's a few $100, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Fuck them, fuck that creditor. I
Man,
want my money
I
going towards the car.
that's bullshit. I still have, like, 0 equity in the car, bro, after a whole year, 0 equity. That makes me feel like shit. My Honda was a completely different situation. I built fucking equity pretty fast in that fucking car. 2.5 years in, I already had, like, fucking 20% equity. I
Mhm,
was like, "Damn, bro.
mhm.
Fuck yeah." Right? And, yeah, this one's a little different story, so probably gonna be another 2 years before I actually see any fucking equity in the
Mm.
car at the rate I'm going, bro. But yeah, that's some good game. Um, don't lock yourself into something that's gonna hurt you financially in the long run, right? It may seem sweet and good. You got yourself a new car, right? You didn't have much down, but it'll bite you in the ass for
Oh,
sure.
it
Yeah,
will it
yeah,
will do a
yeah,
lot more than bite you.
yeah. Fuck, dude. We were just talking about someone that's getting repoed like fucking 3 or 4 times. I'm like, damn, bro. Like,
Yeah.
don't put yourself in that situation
Yeah,
to begin
don't
with.
yeah, a repo's gonna fuck you because then you can't go buy another car.
Yeah,
You're gonna be in a scraper, right?
man.
That's what happens, right? Other than that, you have to throw a bunch of money at it to fix that problem.
Jesus, bro.
You gotta, pay down that car and do all that. That's nobody wants that.
Man.
Nobody wants that.
But
For a car that you've already had, it's not like you're buying a new one or getting a nice new car. No, it's the same
man,
car you had. You
man,
just have to throw more money at it now.
it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Let's fix it, America. Let's
It's a
fix it.
shitty world.
Let's fix it. We want to drive nice cars, but not spend our whole check on it.
Shit.
Man,
All right.
but
Think we
we're
covered our bases?
yes, sir.
We've
Hell
been
yeah.
yapping.
Man, we had from what I noticed, we had a viewer, which I appreciate and respect a ton. Even though you left, I was about to call you out on it. Um, but yeah,
Come on back.
come on, man,
Come
check us
on
out. We
back.
got love for you, man. We like cars. We like
We'd
cars
love to
too.
have a conversation with
Like,
somebody.
come on, man.
We
Someday,
get bored of
someday,
each other. No.
someday. No, I think we're chilling. Yeah,
Yeah, we're
yeah.
chilling.
We got Bandit here too to kind of fill the space in.
Okay. But
Oh yeah, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you guys next episode.
hugs and kisses.